Peace and blessings to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world. What is good, fam? What is good, fam? It's Monday. It's Monday morning and we are back at it. I know y'all haven't seen me. I couldn't even do a video without showing my face today. Father will not let me be hiding in the back. He won't let me do it today, family. I gotta show you my face. Don't it. But what's good, family? Family, as we approach this new week, your brother, I'm trying to be all day, family. I've been trying to be humble. I've been trying to walk in love, walk in peace. But I'm gonna tell you right now, family, you gotta fight this evilness that's in this world, family. You really have to. And what you have to know about some people will never acknowledge when they're wrong. They will be doomed to being those same mistakes, the same mistakes that they was making before. They don't learn, family. They don't learn. It doesn't matter that they're 60, 70, 50, 10. It doesn't matter. They're the same people not trying to learn. So these same mistakes that they make, when they make these mistakes, they never learn from them, family. And they're doomed to repeat the same cycle over and over again. It just doesn't change with these people. So I found, and I got to say this, family. Family, when these people in the streets do something to you, please call them out on they foul behavior. Please. I know they're constantly calling the police on me. I know they constantly kicking Fat Boy Fish out the building. I know they constantly, you know what I'm saying, calling it. Okay, it's April. I done had the police called on me probably 3 to 4 times, and I've been escorted out of a gang of places this year. Now, was I doing anything wrong? No, family. It goes back to people don't want to admit when they are wrong. I'm going to call you out on your bullshit. I'm going to call you out on that. I don't even care who you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are. Just because you got a badge on, you assistants, directors, the MVP, I don't care who you are. If you are wrong, I'm going to call you out on it. So as I look at myself this year, family, and I'm not sitting here harking up on some heart saying that I'm right all the time. I don't even do that, family. I'll be the first one to admit to anybody when I'm wrong. The spirit compels me, family. The spirit God compels your spirit, and God is not going to let me sit there and do a wrong and don't make it right. He's not going to do that. He's just going to keep on beating me down until I make that wrong a right. So I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I can't sit up here and say that I was wrong all them times. All them times the police was called on me, I wasn't wrong. It was just that person wasn't willing to man or woman up on the wrong that they did. And they ran and called the police and had me escorted because they running from their problems. Do you think that they would have changed? But what I'm here today is saying to y'all is, don't let these people slide off of nothing. I don't care who they are. I don't care, family. I don't care. If you wrong, you wrong. If you right, you're right. You know what I'm saying? So have Fat Boy Fish has he been in right all the time? No. But I bet you the times when I was wrong to those individuals, I manned up and apologized. Do you understand that? That's what a man does. I'm a man, family. I'm a real man. I'm a man the way that God wants you to be a man. If I am wrong, I have no qualms. Family, if I don't apologize, how can I acknowledge that I did it wrong? I can't, I'm a coward. I'm not even man enough to acknowledge when I did it wrong. So that same wrong that I did, I will repeat that cycle all over again as long as I'm not man enough to admit it. And some people don't know how to swallow their pride. Some people don't know how to acknowledge when they are wrong. Now, out of this year, I done been kicked out a lot of places. I done had a lot of police called out on me. Don't ever come back here again type business. But was I wrong in out of all them 5 situations, one of them I was wrong in. And I talked to the man. I understand. You don't want me coming around, though. I'm just letting you know that I apologize for my behavior up in here. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Standing before my God, I am sorry. You know what I'm saying? I acknowledge this when I'm wrong, family. And I acknowledged in that situation. And the police told me, don't be going back over there no more. So I ain't been over there no more, family. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect. But earlier this morning time, I found myself in another position. Now, if I let this man got over on doing what he had did, I feel like that would be me putting it in a position for somebody who looks like me to get done wrong by this man. That's how I look at it, family. If you let these people do you wrong, the next person that look like you, they're gonna do the same thing. So I'm not having that, family. I'm not having that, family. So I called this man out on what what he did. And it's more of a like saving him as well too, because he's sitting over there with all the evilness. And I don't think that everything is racist. I don't even, when I say, when something is racist with white people, you do right off the top. Now, is this a definite scenario or something, a smidgen that could be in there? Yes, it is. But I'm not going to go full forth on him being a racist. Now, from what God told me is that this man is accustomed to people who are homeless people harassing him. And he's been into because God, he talks. Any situation you ever be in, God is going to tell you why. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why was it done for? So God, he talks and I listen. And he told me that man is accustomed to homeless people treating them like crap. And he thought I was one of them homeless persons that he got into it before. And he's so accustomed to treating this homeless person like crap. He thought I was that homeless person. I'm not that homeless man that he had got into it with, family. I'm not even homeless, family. I got my own house and everything. But I guess from the attire of what I'm wearing, he thought I was that man. And he went off on me, even though I was crossing the light. He went off on me and he was talking to smack. So I approached the man and he did not want to admit what he said to me. He didn't even think that I would come up to him like, why are you talking smack to me? You know what I'm saying? Some people think that you're not going to call them out on, and just because you're bigger than a person, don't fear these people, family. From what I learned from the Bible, God will use a little man to take down a big man. I don't even look at it like that. God will give me all the power in battle that I need. So I don't even look at people like that. Big people that's real big, I start looking at them and I start looking at them like they're a little kid. However they looked at when they were 7 years old, that's how I look at them. That's what God visualized in my head. So I don't even see the big tough dude, 500 pounds of all this. I see them as a damn child, family. This is what I'm looking at them like. From their perspective of what they are, they some big, buff, tough dude, but God put in my mind, you're a little kid. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm gonna treat you. You know what I'm saying? Why am I fearing this man when God he'll give me the power to overcome this man? I don't look at it like that, family. So when I see these people, I'm so big and stuff, I look at them like they're a kid. I see them as a child, family. I see them however they looked at when they were 6 or 7 years old. That's what I'm looking at. But then in their head, they be like, I'm so big, I'm so tough. I don't even see that. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at you like you're a damn kid. Now, so this man, even though he bigger than me, he didn't think that I would call him on his bull. I don't care what size you is. I'm sorry. I don't care. So he's bigger and he's older. And he think that, oh, I'm going to talk this smack to this dude. Maybe that's that one dude that I ran up out of here because he a security guard. I ran him up out of here and cuss. I didn't do nothing to that, man. I'm minding my own damn business. And I'm getting yelled at by the security guard across the damn street. So you damn sure I'm going to say something to this man. I went all the way up to this man and he did not want to acknowledge when he was wrong. But I look at this as the good side. Look at this, family. Now, what if I would have been somebody else carrying a gun and he would have been talking that smack and that dude would have opened fire and started shooting at that man? He would have died out there in the damn street over his mouth. So God puts you in certain positions to call out people, to humble them. God put me there to humble that man. He did. He put me there to humble that man. Like, hey, you can't be treating people like this. They gonna come up to you and ask you, why are you treating me like this? I don't know you. I ain't never did nothing wrong to you. I'm not these homeless people out on the street. So they kicked me out of, family, I have been kicked out of a lot of places in my past, but this place, I didn't even go in the place, family. I didn't even step my foot in the door, and I called because, I'm not just going to handle the situation on one front. I wanted in the piece of paper that this is what this man is doing to certain people that have done him nothing wrong. And I want it on piece of paper just in case somebody else come up in here and complain on this man on what he did. And don't nobody want to believe. No. It's on record that he be doing stuff like this. So you got to call these people out. I'll be damned, family, if I have one older man, you know what I'm saying, 80 years old, walking down the street and this white security guard starts screaming and yelling at him and he ain't even did nothing wrong. So you're saving people. I saved that man, family. I did. I saved somebody who looked like me and I saved him from another person that's evil. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that look like me that don't give a F-U-C-K. They don't give a F-U-C-K. They don't. Family, they don't give a F, you know what I'm saying? And they would hurt that man over his mouth. So not only did I save that man, I put it in his mind that you can't be out here treating people like that. You know what I'm saying? You have to call these people out on their bull. I'm not even finished. I call it the better business. I just want everything on a piece of paper showing what he did to me, family. That way he know in his head, don't be doing people like that. Don't, just because you got a badge on and you work out here, you don't harass people on the street. I did nothing to this man to deserve that. And then you got to imagine, okay, he was the first one to talk about fighting and everything. When I came and I told this man, I was being respectful. You know what I'm saying? Everything I said to this man, he took it disrespectful like, and he wanted to fight, but he don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? The street is right there. You know what I'm saying? You's talking all this smack. You know what I'm saying? But the street is right there. You know what I'm saying? He's so much of a coward that he don't even want to talk about his wrong. He's running from the wrong that he's doing. And to be that damn old and to be that damn immature to run from a problem that you start lets me know that you're going to repeat it again. But I saved that man, because next time somebody that look like me, that don't give a F-U-C-K, he gonna know not to come talking, because that man gonna come over there and kick his ass, family. Straight up, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff to lose around here, but what if somebody that don't got nothing to lose, that look just like me, family? And the little situation where I'm at, I got a whole lot riding, family. I just can't show my ass. I lose it all, family. But what about somebody that don't give a F-U-C-K, that ain't got nothing to lose, on a security guard that don't even got no damn pepper spray? Up in here talking about he gonna kick people's ass. This man cannot kick my ass. I put my hand before God himself, and I look you in your face. This man, even if it was two of them, he couldn't kick my ass, family. I am a Wolverine up out here, family. Straight up savage when I want to, family. So I say that, man, you got to call these people out. You're not just helping that person that's doing the offense. You helping save that person, and you helping somebody else. So you got to call these people out. Now, with everything that I did, and this makes for a good show. It really does, because this really happened. I got kicked. I didn't even step up in the place, family. I can't go to Club One Casino anymore. I didn't step up in there cussing nobody, slapping nobody, running there with it. Nothing, family, nothing. Just on me telling this man what he did to me wrong was enough to have the supervisor of the person who worked for Club One Casino call me on the phone telling me, next time you come over here, we're going to call the police to escort you up out of here. Straight up, family. I'm not even tripping on that, because my father has already told me that man is going to pay for what he did to me. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything, because you got to imagine, when you do something to a child of God, whatever you did is going to be 10 times worse. So God, he took it out. God already knows that I want everything. I just want it on a piece of paper, what he did. But far as in finding this man, looking for him in the parking lot, riding with the homies, it doesn't even have to be that. This is me forgiving and walking away. I don't have to get into all that, family. I don't have to show my ass like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be waiting outside this old man car waiting to kick his ass. I don't have to do that, family. You know what I'm saying? I just want it on a piece of paper showing what he did, and I'm good. I confronted him and let him know. I humbled that man. He ran his ass back up in that casino, and he didn't talk to none of that shit no more. He was in there scared like a mug in the damn casino, like, oh man, I did that. But he did not expect me to go and tell him about himself. He was just expecting that person to, oh, you motherfucker, this and this. Excuse my language, but I gotta show you where the disrespect was. You motherfucker, this and this, and just keep on walking. No, you're not going to do that to me without me saying something to you back. You know what I'm saying? So you got to confront the people and the evil that they do. If that man wasn't screaming and yelling at me across that damn street, with me and him being the only people out in the world, family. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else out there, just me and this man. And he looking directly in my face, screaming at me something from way across the damn street. I never did nothing wrong to this man. So look at the story that I put before you today, family. And please forgive me for my cuss words. Did I cuss? No, I said F-U-C-K, right? I'll go over the video to make sure I didn't cuss. But I really meant it, though. I really meant that. You know what I'm saying? You have to call these people out for the evil and the injustices that they do, because you might be saving that person. I humbled that man. I bet you he will not be out there talking smack to nobody. I bet you he will look 3 or 4 different times to make sure that's the homeless person that cussed him out, and just not some random person, some random black person minding their own business, trying to get to where the hell they going, family. So yeah, family. And as I look at it, just like I said, the spirit, if I was wrong in anything that I have done this morning time, I'm hot, because I'm making sure that it's on a piece of paper that he did what he did. You know what I'm saying? God already told me, don't even trip. I'm finna teach him a lesson. And when God tells me stuff like that, I believe him. You know what I'm saying? For real. Father, you know I forgive him, right? Yeah, I know you forgive him, but I still got to teach him a lesson. You know what I'm saying? That's between him and God. What God is going to do to him and his supervisor. You know what I'm saying? And his supervisor, because his supervisor co-signed with him and did not discipline his employee. Like I'm the only, but then again, I could be the only one that will call him out on his, all them other people that he was yelling at, they didn't say nothing to him about it. They didn't. They just went on and did their business. But I'm the one that's going to tell you about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So out of all them people that he was able to yell and scream at, they didn't say nothing to him. But you're not just saving that person, family. You're saving another person that looks like you. God wants us to stand up for injustice. Now, if I was wrong on my behavior and the things that I have done this morning time, it's embarrassing as hell, but I still got to put it out there for you to learn, family. I embarrassed the hell out of myself with this situation. Police called out on me, get kicked out of places. It happens, family. I have never had, this year alone, I have never had so many police officers called out on me. I just haven't. As I'm looking right now, with my run-ins with the police, I done had at least 21 officers, some type of run-ins with them this year. At least, family. Will it be the end of it? But then some of the police, I have to put them in their place. So what was I supposed to do, family? I don't know, family. You gotta call these people out, family. You have to call the evilness out that they're doing, family. You have to, family. Are you gonna put somebody else in the position? What if it's another person that can't fight like you can? You got time and you can fight. That other person, they don't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put these people in their place. So, family, let's go ahead and get into, was there anything else off of the top of my head as far as in that situation? Family, I don't even gamble. Me going in that place, I don't even go in there like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm missing something. I don't gamble. I don't throw my money away like that. So for them to say, you Jehoshaphat, you can't come up in our building, and I haven't even did any wrong. You know what I'm saying? The man couldn't even tell me what I did wrong for them to kick me out. You know what I'm saying? Or not for, he couldn't even come up with a actual, but he's siding with the employee, and the employee is dead wrong. That's why my father's gonna make him pay for it too. Hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just him that will be paid. It's the person that sided with him too. So that's why I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? I'm simply loving it. And that's my forgiveness. Now, am I looking to cause harm to this man? No, I'm not. Am I looking for this man? No, I'm not, family. It's not even on my mind like that. But if I see this man and he want to fight, we gonna fight. Point blank and range, because you already put yourself out there the first time. I let that shit slide. You know what I'm saying? I let that shit slide because you at work and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You talking all your smack and whatnot. But if I see this man out in the street and he talking the same thing, okay, y'all gotta imagine, family, I'm just a man. You know what I'm saying? I never stepped up here and said that I'm so holy, that I'm Jesus. I never said that. You know what I'm saying? I never said that to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular person, learning just like you are. You know what I'm saying? So they be all like, you be fighting and you be doing this and you be doing that. But what am I supposed to do? What y'all get confused is when Jesus was saying, turn your cheek to your family, he's talking about your family. He's not talking about all these other people that's not of your skin. They're not of our skin, family. They're not of our creed. They're not of our color. They're not of our race of people. When God told you to turn your back and forgive, he's talking about people who look like you. He's not talking about them. They have to respect us, family. They have to respect us as a people. So when God is sitting up over there saying, turn your 770, he's talking about your people, black people. He's not talking about other people. He's not talking about them. But then that's when people get confused. They get all confused. Oh, we got to forgive everybody. Oh, we got to keep on forgiving. No. He's talking about your people. He's not talking about the evilness in everybody else and the evilness that they did to you. That is a different people right there. God wants you to love your people. Don't get me wrong. He wants you to love everybody. But the forgiveness part is for your people. Your house. You know what I'm saying? That's where everybody gets confused. I'm going to have people talking about it. That's not what it is. Jesus wants us to have whatever. I'm not even here to argue with that. You know what I'm saying? You believe it for what you believe it. I'm telling you what I believe it for. And God is telling you to have forgiveness for your people. Let me crush your way of thinking real fast, since y'all don't believe me. Now, when that part was written in the Bible, all the people who it was written for all lived in the same place. It was talking about one group of people. It wasn't talking about outside races. It wasn't talking about them people over there. It was only talking about the Hebrew Israelites. Have forgiveness for your brethren, your brothers. You can have forgiveness for all them other people, but you're not supposed to keep on forgiving them for the evil that they do. My brothers and sisters out there, do you understand what I'm saying to you? Have forgiveness for your people. That's our people problem, though. They don't have forgiveness for our own people. That's the problem right there. Now, I got to go back over this video just to make sure that because I wanted to put other stuff in the video, but I see that I'm hostile on this video because of the things that were done, family. And I'll be lying to you if I said I wasn't mad at first. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't that mad at first, but you should know your brother that far as this rebuking people. When I went over there and told that man about himself, that was me rebuking him. He wanted to escalate it into something else. Family, I didn't do that, family. So what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? What family. If you come to somebody peacefully and you respect them and tell them about themselves and they want to resort to violence, then you're going to have to get violent, family. I'm sorry. That's the way it is, family. I'm sorry. If I tell you a wrong that you did to me and you resort to violence, I'm going to resort to violence. I don't have to forgive you like that. There's nowhere in the Bible that says that my forgiveness is for you like that. It's for the house of Israel, family. It's for your people, family. Not for all these other people. Jesus said 777 times. I'm not going to be giving that to them people like that. And they evil and they will not change, but my people, I have to. That's my people. I have to give them that lecture, but not everybody, family. Not everybody is supposed to get that. Black people, the house of Israel is supposed to get that. Your brothers and your sisters, you're supposed to work on forgiving them, but I even step it up a little notch. If they keep on doing you wrong, why would you keep on letting them do you wrong? Even them people, you know what I'm saying? Even the house of Israel, it's only so much with them. To where I'll be like, nah, just don't even need that. Nah, that's not where you can forgive them, but you know they're going to do evil, family. So I couldn't even get into lectures for today. I'm gonna keep on talking because we're going to be practicing. Now, I done said a lot today, and you wouldn't think that I'm practicing love. I did that out of love. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of things out of love and out of respect and out of honor. But we're going to be practicing love this week. I've moved on. I forgave. You might not think that I might not forget. No, I forgave because I gave it to the Father and we already talked about it. You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do or whatnot? I just want everything to be written down so nobody else don't have to go through what I did. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of injustice going around. And if you're not willing to put your own self up there, somebody else will suffer, family. You know what I'm saying? My conscience is clear. I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about that man doing that to anybody who remotely looks like me. I don't have to. I don't have to worry about that man getting shot, messing with somebody that looks like me. I don't have to worry about any of those things because I did my part, family. I did my part, family. You got to do your part. You got to stand up for people who can't stand up for themselves. And a lot of people like to hurt other people, family. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to hurt other people. And just imagine with that man, he would have continued and continued every single time he seen somebody that looked like me. He would have felt he had the right to say something to that person. Do you think he'll be doing that anymore? He ran his ass up in that damn casino. You know what I'm saying? Ran his ass and don't want to hit it. I didn't know that you was going to come over here talking all this smack. If you make me mad, I'm going to talk smack. If you sit there and talk smack, what? I don't understand. People like dishing out this stuff, but they can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, family, they dish it out all day long. And if you stand up for yourself, they won't be able to handle it. A lot of people, they just don't expect you to pick up for yourself. They expect you to just let them walk over you. God did not put me on this. And even if that man was a Hebrew, even if he was a Hebrew and he wasn't a white man, I still would have told him about himself, about the evilness that he betrays. So that's why I say race is not a factor in this, family. It's two levels up over here. What is right and what is wrong? What is right and what is wrong? Your Father wants me to stand on the side of everything that is righteous. And how I conducted myself, I was righteous and respectful. And the SHIT still got escalated. So it's going to get escalated. You can be all perfect and gentleman all you want. It's still going to get hot. It is, family, because it got hot in like a couple of seconds, family. And I even had to tell a man that man now, before stuff gets escalated, we can step over here to the sidewalk because I'm not going to be on the premises to where you could do something and say that you had the right to. We can be right here on the sidewalk and whatever happens, family. Do you understand me? You know what I'm saying? But this is where he's pushing the conversation to. If he was being a respectful man, we would have never went there. But the disrespect that was coming out of this man, no tolerance for it. But then again, when you get a coward, when you act like a coward and you're not, that man is not a man to me. If you went up over there right now, he would be a straight up punk. He would be a coward because he would not be able to acknowledge when he was wrong. And Do big black men get at the business? I don't know where y'all think that big black man. They scared of big black man. No. People like me, family, we're fighting out here. You know what I'm saying? We're lions out here. You know what I'm saying? We fighting. They not gonna with it. Do you think that dude would have did that to a big black man? Hell no, he wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? He would not. You know what I'm saying? When you a person like me, we always fighting. I have to fight everybody, family. I'm constantly fighting. You know what I'm saying? So when people tell me you shouldn't do this but if I don't fight, they're going to run me over, family. So what am I supposed to do? Just lay down on the track and let them run me over? No, family. You have to fight for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'd be damned, family. I would be damned. So let's wrap this up on this real quick. Let's go ahead and wrap this up because we already been talking 25 and I want to make sure that I didn't say no cuss words or I won't even release this. I would have to do this all over again because I'm trying to be respectful to my brothers and sisters. And I hope that y'all have seen me changing and trying to be better for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Trying, family. I really am. So I don't want you to let anything slide. I don't let things slide, family. I just don't let it slide like that. I don't let it slide because if you let these things slide, they will manifest into something that they don't have to be. When these things happen, you have to address them when they happen. That stuff happened. So I addressed it when it happened. If I not addressed it, then the next time I saw that man, we would have probably been fighting. You know what I'm saying? We would have been fighting. You know what I'm saying? Because all that anger inside of me with what he said, it would have just keep on playing. Me get madder and I would have probably did something to that man. I'm just being honest, family. I got to be honest with you, family. I have to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's my first time being kicked out of a place that I didn't even go in there showing my ass. I wasn't even in that place and they still kicked me out. I am barred from Club One Casino. Do I got anything harsh words of saying to them? No. Because the two people that did me wrong, God will make sure that they pay. That's my redemption. That's me being redeemed right there. And what else did I have to say about the issue? And it falls back to once more again. Now, if I was wrong, family, God would have made me go up and apologize to that man and anybody else, humble myself before him and everything. I remember last week, family. Last week, I blamed somebody, one of my coworkers, for something that they didn't do. And I had to bring forth the truth to him. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I blamed you for that and you didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Now the Spirit compelled me to apologize to that man for the wrong I did. Now, do you think the Spirit is compelling me to apologize to anything? No. He is not. He got my corner. He's saying, make sure he's get down and written in paper what kind of man that is. That's what he's telling me. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it is written down. Now, if I was wrong, the Holy Spirit God would have compelled me to apologize. I am not above reproach, family. To no woman or no man. I'm telling you, I am not above reproach. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll be the first one to admit these things, family. But if I was wrong in this instant of time, the God of heavens and the earth would have made me go up and sincerely, family, sincerely apologize to that man for the natures of my wrong that I did. God did not make me do anything, family. I'm not wrong over here, family. If God would have whooped me up and down this street until I went up over, family, I wouldn't even got to sleep until I went up to that dude and apologized to it. I would not, family, would not. That's how he be working. And God be whooping me down, family. God is not playing with me up over here on the wrong that I do. I'm not wrong, family. The Holy Spirit ain't compelling me to do nothing, family. I don't feel sorry. I don't feel no guilt whatsoever. I feel right, family. I feel good and right that I saved somebody today. That man might not know it, but I humbled the hell up out of him because he's not going to be sitting there yelling at somebody and have one of these youngsters come up and beat the living shit out of him. I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth. He won't have to worry about somebody pulling out a gun on him and blowing his brains out on the damn sidewalk from him sitting there messing with somebody that has done him no wrong. I have done that man no wrong. So not only did I save him, I spared another person not to go through what I went through with his bastard behavior on how he treated me, and I did him no wrong. So you have to call these people out on their wrong. Now, that last time when I was wrong, God with me until I made it right. He did. And I went up to that man. I apologized. The man told me, you can't. I understand that, sir. I understand that I was wrong. I'm just letting you know. I know I can't come up in here no more. I know that. I wouldn't even disrespect you about coming up in here no more. I disrespected you. You know what I'm saying? No, it's 8 police outside. You know what I'm saying? Was I real wrong in whatever's happened? It was just something that was off, but I was still in the wrong, family. I was in the wrong. And I admitted to the man, please accept my apology, shook his hand and everything. I'm pointing the finger at me. I was wrong. But in this instant in time, hell no, family. That man was wrong. And God will pay that man back. But peace and blessings to everybody out there. Make sure you come get some of this 9 o'clock blessings prayer hour. I will make sure that I will come back with a show later on after I get my ducks and all of my stuff taken care of for today. But I just want to use this as a teaching utensil. You have to stand up for, first, you got to stand up for yourself. Second, you can't have people talking to you crazy. 3, you can't let stuff slide. Family, you cannot let stuff slide. It's going to fester up. And I'm trying to tell you what's going to happen. If I would have let that fester, I would have went to jail for hurting that man. I'm telling you how it is, family. I'm telling you. Okay, 3, don't let it first. Don't let it go. Do not let these people get over on you. When something happened, approach that situation when it was happening. Now, they pointed the finger and called me wrong, but them people and God know, you know what I'm saying, that they were wrong in that. You know what I'm saying? I stand before my Father today with a clear conscience because I'm not up over here like, man, I got to go hell no. I feel that man need to apologize to me for the evil, but he will not because he is a coward. I hope he get to watch this damn show, family. And like I said, he can meet me anywhere he wants to meet me. Do I have forgiveness? I'm not looking to hurt this man. I'm not. But if he came up to me acting crazy, trying to hit me, I'm going to beat the shit out of him. I'm sorry, family. That's the way it is. Please forgive me for my language. But I have to let y'all know where I stand as a person. And I'm using this as a primary example of a teaching tool for you to use it as an example of what I'm going through. But then you can judge me as well. I'm just a man, family. I'm just a man, and we're trying to. I don't understand why people expect me to be Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I love Jesus. Okay. I love the Lord. Okay. I follow all his stuff. I'm doing it. Whatever Lord said. But why do you expect me to be Jesus? Why do you expect me to have died for your sin? I didn't do that. I didn't die for your sin. I didn't get resurrected 3 days later, family. I didn't do all of that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't out there making blind people see, making the limp walk. I wasn't doing all of that. But when you love God, they expect you to bow down like Jesus did. No. We're people too. You know what I'm saying? We are people too. And you can get it, family. You can get it more ways than one messing with us. I'm trying to tell you, family. It's a lot of us that be sitting there biting our teeth and Nah, don't do that, brother. Don't be sitting there biting your nails. Tell them about their funky foul self. Tell them, sister, about their funky foul self. Or you're not going to get no peace. So yeah, go ahead and judge me. Throw me under the bush. Crucify me with this message. But I meant every single word that I say, for these things have happened today. And this is how I dealt with the situations that befall me for today. And I would like you to learn from my experience, for we all learn in this life. And just like I said, even with the wrong that man did to me, how can I expect God to pay him back if I'm not willing to ask to forgive him? I forgave that man and his supervisor, so I know their payment is coming soon enough. You know what I'm saying? It's coming soon enough. So family, let me go ahead and get up off of here. But like I said, I didn't even get a chance to get into lessons today because I got to go through this. Peace and blessings be upon you all.